Alright, all. I've got access to a small force here, MCV, in the second last mission of the NOD campaign. We're tasked with getting to a GDI Advanced Communication Centre, which of course is what GDI uses to fire its orbital ion station. And I assume we're going to be hit by the ion station a couple times, because, you know, it does that. We're actually in a small ravine that we actually have to navigate at the beginning of the mission. And how it works is there's going to be a couple MAV tanks on the bridge over here, guiding the way to like the base area that we'll be using. Alright, so there's those MAV tanks. Now, you can't beat MAV tanks really in a direct fight, because, you know, they're MAV tanks. So, the best way of dealing with them is basically to cheese them. Which is like to take this guy, drive really, really fast. Fire a missile, and then they chase the recon bike. And then you just drive all the way up here of it. So you start off in like this sort of circular area over here. And your recon bike can just drive around, or up, or whatever you want to do with it. Drive them over there. So MAV tanks will chase them around. And you will take your small little force here to build your base. While you drive this guy around, basically, and having those, you know, MAV tank pursue him. So this will be my base area over here. Keep an eye on your recon bike, because obviously these MAV tanks wants to kill it. And the more you keep your recon bike alive, the longer they don't harass you. Obviously. Okay, here's Tiberian. There's a Tiberian tree. Be careful when they like do this, like the sort of split thing here. Best thing you can do is just drive them by one of the tanks. So that one tank's chased me there. This is going to chase me over here. I actually built my construction yard a little bit too close to Tiberian, I think, over here, but it's not a majorly big issue, luckily. Let's send you up this way. Sadly, MAV tanks have a fairly good range, so... He's very capable of chasing after my bike.
New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Once you get like a hand nod, and you'll notice they built that first.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Oops. Well, they're staying there anyways. If you want to, what you can do here, if you want to save your recon bike, just build a bunch of rocket troops from your ham nod and just send them toward the damaged recon bike to save them. Honestly, I don't have to do that, and I
Building.
probably shouldn't, so we'll avoid doing that right now. We'll just stay happy in our base here. Let the MAF tanks be alone. They're not my prerogative to kill, right?
Unit affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out.
The MAF tanks are just going to sit there, be happy and gleeful. This is actually one of those maps where if you play in the Command & Conquer Gold Edition, the bigger map, because you get a bigger map in the Windows version of these games, is actually going to help you a lot more of, like, you know, basically jumping back and forth all over the place.
Construction complete. New construction options.
By the way, I can build advanced power plants now. Hooray. And I've got my comm center, so I can make use of that. So basically, up here, river and all that surrounding this like little area. 2 MAF tanks to deal with. They'll sit around once they, you know, kill one of your guys. If they kill him, after destroy him, they'll chase him after him. The AI is very simple. I'll just put it that way, and I abused it quite easily just to get my base set up and past those guys.
Building.
Unit reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
It's actually kind of sad you can abuse the AI like that just to get across the bridge. But oh well. So we are basically at the halfway point of this mission, I guess. We've like gone past like the stuff here. Now it's just base building again. Objective 1's done. Basically, we set up a base. Now Objective 2 is just to get to the GDI base and capture their Advanced Communication Centre. Got a Tiberian up here. Whoa! That's a lot of stuff to fire at me. So there's a nice little defensive formation up there. Some civilians right there. I'm actually tempted to build an Obelisk of Light right now. I think we might. Just because the Obelisk of Light can be very beneficial in knocking out all this crap easily enough. And they seem to be attacking civilians over there or whatever. Alright, so got a nice little force of GDI to worry about. Got a shot off of me with that MRLs. Oh well. And yeah, he's attacking civilians up here for some reason. I don't know why. There's a lot of bugs obviously in these missions, and you just have to deal with them. Put that there.
Building.
Unit reporting. Moving out.
Alright, so now I have Obelisk of Light, and I can just start pouring the damage onto these guys as they get close. Or if you're going to start firing at this stuff. So stuff is going to get closer and closer and closer, and then eventually we'll start killing it.
Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Here comes a tank.
Our base is under
Oops.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
So here's where I'm sort of going to have my Obelisk of Light kill everything.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Unit report. Moving out. Yes, sir. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Oop.
Yes, sir.
My Obelisk of Light's taking some damage. Yes, you can be overwhelmed if you're not careful, obviously. Ooh, he shot me with the ion can, so he does have access to it.
Moving out.
on hold. Cancel.
If you saw the little blue light, that is the ion can firing at me, so...
Yes, sir. Moving out.
You have to watch out for that. He'll fire it at your base defenses, obviously, if you have them.
Unit reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get these buggies to attack the medium tank.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why that medium tank exploded like that, but it did.
Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Unit
My vehicles are taking a beating here, so I should probably get a repair base sooner than later. It's kind of bad that I lost that Obelisk of Light, but obviously, if it's going to fire an ion can at right when it's like almost dead, it's actually kind of a payoff to have it happen like that. An ion can will always blow up your base defenses instantly when they fire at him, sadly. So I'm not too unhappy about that little strike hitting me like it did. I'm gonna have money problems soon, so I should probably build up more harvesters, I guess.
Construction complete.
Build that there again.
Building.
waiting orders. Affirmative. Moving out.
Wonder if that's gonna be sent back to me. Yep, he's gonna send his man tank all the way back to me after driving all the way back to where it was. You can hold yourself back here. I'm gonna try and pull nothing for the moment because there's stuff coming to attack me. No one to pull stuff, no one not to, and in this case we're not going to. I think I'll build it right there, the Tiberian harvester. Couple grenadiers, few infantry, and the MAF tank all coming at me. This should be fun. Pow!
Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack.
Unit reporting. Acknowledged.
By the way, if an Obelisk of Light is charging at something and it dies, it tends to just uncharge itself.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
It's one of the, one of the perks about the Obelisk of Light. It's a very powerful weapon, but if something like, you know, is charging at dies, or if you change targets, it stops charging at that target and has to pick a new target and charge up again. Basically, the Obelisk of Light is a very powerful weapon, but it has its drawbacks to make up for its powerfulness. Okay, I just attacked these two Humvees. Humvees are actually slower than buggies, so they're not going to be able to catch up to him. And he'll be all the way back here, and I'll have access to this thing to fire at them.
Building.
1, 2, 3, and then this thing will die as soon as it gets close. So I basically almost knocked out all the stuff from up here. Though these guys have taken a beating as a result. Look at them, they're all half dead, or already dead, so to speak. I'm probably going to end up building 2 Obelisks of Light here to sort of defend my base. Because this is obviously a very good defense, and this is one of the things I like about the Nod forces. Their Obelisks of Light is actually really powerful for saving up your, like, you know, your credits for other stuff. You can use this to knock out all the armor for GDI and conserve your money from having to repair your guys up, because GDI obviously does quite a bit of damage to your lightly armored units. I'm kind of surprised I haven't got an airstrike yet. Obviously, I'll probably airstrike this if they airstrike me, but still kind of odd. I actually think I want to get this stuff out of the way so I can put the repair bay up here in this, you know, vicinity. You want a repair bay obviously closer to your front lines for repairing. So let's go like this.
Construction complete.
Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Unit acknowledged. Moving out.
Being very choosy on what Tiberian to harvest, because we're basically going to place this, you know, somewhere over here.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
I guess we'll place it right there.
Building.
So that's been placed. I'm not sure if they're going to airstrike this, or if they won't, but one thing for sure is that this is my most forward-looking building at this point. I'll start repairing my vehicles, obviously, since I now have the repair bay. But yeah, watch your stuff getting blown up by the ion can that GDI has in these missions.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Building.
You know, let's blow a turret right up here and see if it'll go blow up my turret if it's the farthest thing up here.
Unit reporting. Moving out. Unit
Let's get the tank repaired up next, because it's obviously the most damaged, and I want it repaired for that reason. Boom.
Our base is under attack. Construction complete.
Place that right there.
Building.
We'll start getting our airfield now, because, you know, an airfield would let me get my vehicles, and well, it's good to have the hand knot for, like, you know, initial infantry development. Of course, this is again the game where it's all about your vehicles, not your bunch of infantry. So gotta get my vehicles to win this mission, and Nod has the best vehicles, I find. GDI obviously has more powerful vehicles, but Nod has the most diverse, you know, array of vehicles, and it really makes up for nods or disadvantages. Wow, the turret's strong, but not strong enough. Okay, they're dead.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting
I'm actually going to try and place the
waiting on affirmative.
airfield over here in this direction, I guess.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Have those guys attack the tree.
Unit reporting. Affirmative.
This is one of those things where it's great to have this Tiberian tree early on next to your base, but you want to have as much space as possible, basically. Oh, you're too far away. I'm not sure, but I think in later, one of the later versions of Command & Conquer, I think it's Command & Conquer 3, they actually had so your vehicles would actually run over trees if they came up to them. They weren't so as hard to destroy like this
Vehicle reporting.
as they are now in this, initial version.
Moving out. Unit reporting. Affirmative.
Place that buggy there.
Vehicle reporting.
You know what? I'm gonna be cheesy. We're gonna send this guy over here and draw those guys up to my obelisk. I actually probably shouldn't do that until I get Iron Strike again, but that'll be what I'll be doing, I think. By the way, I haven't told you this, but blossom trees, when they blossom like that, and the 8 tiles around the blossom tree, you don't want to have anything near them because it damages them.
Construction complete.
So, same as like buildings too, so we'll place this right there.
Options. Building.
Let's put a silo up here and see if they'll Iron Strike that if it's all the way up there, or Airstrike it or whatnot.
Construction complete.
Basically, that's cannon fodder, that silo. My base has more or less been built up, so
Building.
I guess we'll build some light tanks.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Units reporting.
You know what? We're gonna
Acknowledged.
save this guy and build a new one to harass these guys when I get around to doing that.
Construction complete. Building.
There's my light tank coming in.
Reinforcements
Yes,
have
sir.
arrived.
Acknowledged.
And here's these guys coming.
Our base is under attack.
And because the turret was there to damage that medium tank, he was able to take only 2 hits from the obelisk to be destroyed.
Construction complete.
You know, I like the idea of having a couple silos in my base, so you know what? We're gonna build actual silos for actual use down
Construction complete.
in the back of my base. That's cannon fodder, but just in case,
Reinforcements have
they do hit this silo and I have money in it, I don't want to lose the money. That's something to note if I haven't said so already. If if you have money like Tiberium in these silos or refineries, if that gets destroyed by whatever, you actually lose the credits in there that are stored. You actually lose your money if it gets destroyed in these silos. That's what's one of the penalties with these silos. You can always fix that, of course, by not having a lot of money on hand, but then you don't have a lot of money on hand if you do that.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Alright, we're going to send this guy
Moving out.
up here, why not?
Construction complete.
Might as well build a stealth tank.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Alright, so there we go. I've got that explored.
Affirmative.
That's just, you know, a lake. I already knew it was pretty much just a lake there.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Moving out.
These are all civilians over here. I think I might make use of them, so
Unit reporting. Moving
we'll
out.
send the flame tank up here.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
We know that they can get up through here, so we'll do so. There's water over there. There's lots of little pools in the African maps, as you can see. I've already stayed this, but it's worth staying again.
Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative.
Oh!
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
That's hilarious. So yes, they do have A-10 strikes, and as you can see, they target my northernmost unit there, the recon bike.
Moving out. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Good on you, GDI. You attacked my recon bike while I was out in the middle of nowhere. And now I've got orcas to worry about. And he did come over and blow up my
Acknowledged.
Obelisk of Light with the ion can again.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
So obviously this is getting close to his base over here, so gotta watch out for that.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Awaiting order.
Excellent, killed that guy.
Moving out.
Construction complete.
Unit moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Unit reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
I'm being really cheesy here, but it works.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay, we killed the orca.
Moving out. Unit reporting. Affirmative.
So his harvester's over there. Saying an APC at me right now.
Yes, sir.
No crates hit in it this time, the
Waiting order.
church.
Unit reporting. Affirmative.
And he's going after my harvester.
Unit moving out. Acknowledged. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Okay, we have to deal with this APC, so we will.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Don't know why this APC came to attack me, but we're going to deal with it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, yes, sir. Unit reporting. Waiting on knowledge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, they're all dead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Knowledge.
Wasn't that fun?
Unit report. Yes, sir.
There's really no point to killing these civilians, but I don't like civilians as not bright, so
Waiting order out. Yes, sir.
that's good enough reason.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle report. Waiting order now. Unit acknowledged.
I probably actually shouldn't be wasting money on Obelisk Guard Tower right now.
On hold. Cancel.
I mean, I could, but obviously the Obelisk of Light is not going to be my savior in this mission.
Yes, sir.
Not with the ion can blowing it up whenever it's, you know, charged.
Unit report. Yes, sir. Yes, moving
I'll put him out there.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Actually, let's put you out there.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unit report. Moving out.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So much death.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Build a couple tanks.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving
Construction
out.
complete. Building.
Waiting order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
So in this mission, it's really one of speed, if you haven't really guessed that already.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
You really want to basically take out the GDI's Advanced Communication Centre or Communication Centre as fast as possible, so you can't keep blasting with barrage after barrage. The main little forces that come to harass you aren't really the big deal. It's more or less the super weapons.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged.
So much fun sending a flame tank to a civilian village. Just like the cutscene.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, all done.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative.
I may end up building more harvesters for this mission in a bit.
On hold. Cancel.
I think I will.
Building.
Moving out.
Build it like right up here, I guess.
Unit reporting. Affirmative. Moving out.
So I already killed one orca. I don't know if he has a second one, but he could attack me with another orca if he has another one.
Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative.
Alright, here's a pass up to his base.
Moving out. Moving out.
I bet there's a bridge right here.
Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative.
It's funny, it has all these defenses over here, but nothing down here
Affirmative.
in this mission.
Waiting orders. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative.
There's his base, or the bottom of his base, rather. And he does indeed have another orca.
Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out. Unit reporting. Moving out.
This will be fun, dealing with his orca. I'm guessing he's got like a tank on that hill.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Stealth tank can fire at air too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
There's his tank base right there. So he's got, you know, a bit of defenses over here and over there, whatever.
Unit reporting.
Got a pot shot at my harvester there with the grenadiers, but oh well.
Yes, sir.
So I gotta watch it a little bit for
Yes, acknowledged.
the stuff he's sending because I don't have the Obelisk of Light anymore.
Moving out.
Initially, it's fun to have the Obelisk of Light because I used it there to take out so much of his forces. But I have to be really careful. Okay, one more, just gonna pause the recording. Alright, I'm back. So, we got these troops coming this way. Troops are gone. So yeah, no Obelisk of Light means I have to worry about these infantry attacking me a little bit. Best way of dealing with it was the flame tank here, so I will. Kill these guys. We'll actually kill these guys because the grenade is being annoying. Okay, sending a tank now, so we're gonna send these guys. Gonna send this guy back here. We're gonna have to like these guys clean up the tank and his infantry friends. That'll be my plan for now. Put these guys back here. Gonna have these tanks hit the R tank, and then we can have these guys finish off the infantry. He's still sending guys at me. An APC, more infantry. What the? By the way, GDI he really heats up as you get further and further along these missions. Alright, that's fun. Just an endless barrage of stuff attacking me there. Now that it's out of the way though, let's just send this stealth tank up to do a little exploration on the west side of his base, and we'll look down the bottom side of the base. I probably shouldn't have these guys bunched up next to the turret in case the turret is going to get hit with an ion blast. As you probably showed when I was demonstrating before, the ion can basically hits really hard and destroy hits, but also some minor damage to the stuff around it. And of course, you know, it hurts. Okay, we're just gonna have you guys bunch onto the thing to heal up. And over here. Alright, so he's got two guard towers fairly close to each other, and infantry there. When he has it like bunched up like this, it actually means that you can't send your stealth tank in, because you can't get, you know, close enough without, you know, not triggering hey, I'm here type of warning. So this is going to be very hard to hit over here from this direction. I'm actually wondering if I should build our Obelisk of Light, because it doesn't seem like he's aiming of an A10 or Iron Strike, and it might be just because I haven't built an Obelisk of Light or whatnot.
Moving out. Moving out.
I assume he'll hit me with A10 right there, but don't know what's happening with the Iron Strike. I think the Iron Strike charges fairly fast.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Unit reporting.
There.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Damn, I got a lot of troops over here.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, acknowledged.
Send you up here.
Moving out. Unit reporting. Moving out. Waiting orders. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, affirmative.
Had this guy next to the Tiberian tree taking damage, sadly,
Vehicle reported.
the entire time.
Moving out.
Alright, interesting. So it looks like
Affirmative. Moving out.
there's nothing really to hit
Affirmative.
or get, from going over here, so that's not an entrance over to his base. It's only got 2 entrances into his base, and one's blocked off by troops and guard towers.
Building.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
I assume that on the bottom structure of his base is going to have advanced guard towers over the place, because that's usually how they like to do it.
Construction
Affirmative.
There's an advanced guard tower right there,
Moving out. Moving out.
and there.
Moving out. Moving out.
Anyway, I can actually sneak up through this part of the base, but
Moving out.
I can't sneak up through the other part of his base.
Moving out.
It's kind of interesting.
Moving out.
So let's explore with this guy, I guess.
building.
Yes, moving out. Affirmative.
And yeah, if you get too close, they'll see it,
Moving out.
as you can see.
Moving out. Moving out.
We can go up like this.
Moving out. Moving out.
It's got troops over there and advanced guard towers.
Construction complete.
Moving out.
Building.
Moving out.
There's one of his helipads, so that's why I had an orca attack me early on from his side. He's basically, they're not right next to each other, but they're fairly close.
Moving out. Affirmative.
Send these guys this way.
Moving out.
So there's his advanced communication center that I have to capture. And his regular communication center.
Construction complete.
Moving out.
Building.
Acknowledged.
We'll actually try and navigate this guy out of the base somewhat.
Unit reporting. Moving out. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Moving out.
So what we're going to do with this part of the mission, I guess, is we're going to come in and basically annihilate
Moving out.
all his base defenses and such with my little force of guard guys.
Waiting orders.
The assembled Nod forces are about to assault, basically.
Vehicle reporting.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Probably going to hit from this side over here because there's only one advanced guard tower and he doesn't have very good defenses sort of outside of stuff that can brought over here and just, wall. Okay, at this point, let's start building up our
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
recon bike
Reporting. Unit reporting.
cavalry, basically, to say the least. Send you guys up this way.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna call him Group 5 so that I don't, lose touch of him. My stealth tank.
Construction complete.
Now, these guys being all the way up here, if the Airstrike was to come right now, the A-10s would attack, where it was up this far.
Building.
So I have to watch out for these guys very carefully. And I actually just draw attention with attacking the harvester there. So we'll have to put these guys down here a little bit first.
Construction complete.
This is really going to get their attention.
Building.
Yes, sir.
You don't get attacked. You get to go up here. So everything now is coming after me.
Arrived.
Everything.
Waiting orders.
Everything must kill me now.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
So he's going to send everything at me that he can.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Yes, acknowledged.
Kill the infantry of this guy.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived. Building.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
That guy's attention.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Yes, moving out. Yes, sir.
Keep this guy up there to kill those guys.
Waiting orders. Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kill you.
Building.
It's worth knowing that these mana tanks are actually coming out through my base to kill my other guys.
Yes, moving out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, unit reporting. Yes, sir. Unit acknowledged.
Send these guys up there. Gonna have this flame tank stick around to kill these infantry coming across the bridge.
Moving out.
Construction complete. Building.
Notice I'm not building artillery. I find that with Nod, artillery are fun to demonstrate to use, like, but they are just too unwieldy to make really use of.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay, send you this way.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
All right,
Vehicle reporting.
they're actually stopping, so gonna use my recon bikes to kill these guys.
Unit, yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
I think I lost the harvester.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
I lost the recon bike, I think.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under
Yes,
attack.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, this is gonna suck, but we're gonna try and hit this guard tower over here.
Unit reporting. Got it. Yes, sir. Roger.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Unit. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
So basically, we've got all this crap over here, and we're gonna just basically start
Moving out. Yes, sir.
piling these tanks
Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out.
in.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
This is gonna draw his attention in a moment, the GDI commander.
Moving out.
Notice that his guard tower is actually injuring his, or his advanced guard is injuring his guard tower. So even though I'm attacking that more, they're
Vehicle reporting.
piling on
Acknowledged.
damage actually on this guard tower more so.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Alright,
Moving out.
there's the A-10s I was worried about.
Acknowledged. Moving out.
Move you there.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out.
That actually worked out pretty well. He got to,
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
shoot.
Unit lost.
That's hurting.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Moving out. Yes, acknowledged.
Oh, he's got a commando.
Have arrived.
Where'd he pick that bastard up?
Unit
Acknowledged.
GDI Commando.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Waiting. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what I really want to do is hit this.
Lost.
Yes,
If I kill this, then
sir. Yes, sir.
he can't rebuild any of his structures and such.
Have arrived. Unit lost. Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
And there we go.
Moving out. Moving out.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements
Unit.
have arrived.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Vehicle acknowledged. With the first. Yes, acknowledged. Moving out.
Put you here.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
I probably should be going after that advanced guard tower, but I'm basically working my way to kill off his barracks first. So that, you know, he can't keep building his crap at me.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived. Building.
Yes, sir.
You know what I forgot to do? I have a stealth tank sitting here.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
I'm not using him.
Lost.
And
Acknowledged.
honestly, I can.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Not a problem.
Kill his advanced guard tower so he can't hurt me anymore.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Alright, we'll have you kill that. So, more or less, I've destroyed this entire GDI base,
Unit. Yes, sir.
slow and steadily.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Moving out. Ready and waiting. Got it. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Okay, got an engineer.
Reporting. Moving out.
Send you this way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Not a problem.
Unit
Here,
lost.
reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative, sir.
Lost my tank.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
A long, arduous mission.
Affirmative.
But slowly is coming to pass that I'm going to win it.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Don't know why I'm killing his helipad, but whatever.
Yes, sir.
Should kill the war factory.
Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
Start walking this guy into the base.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
He's almost made it.
Roger.
Good old slow, not engineers, because they can't be APC'd over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledge.
You know what? I've destroyed so much of the base, let's just finish it off. Kill everything on this map.
Yes, acknowledge.
Here's not at its finest.
Unit acknowledge. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Communication Center is really taking a beating, as you can see.
Yes, sir. You've got it.
And there we go. That's the end of non-mission 12. So, fun mission. You get to, face the Iron Cannon a little bit.
Accomplished.
Along with A-10 strikes. This is actually one of the more offensively based for GDI missions. A mosque. And screams in the distance, of course. Of course, my score is very low, so it's not worth knowing that the GDI missions, you can get a higher score for some reason. I think it's because it's easier to keep your GDI units alive. Non-units tend to die a lot faster, or more, rather. But oh well. It's not really a big issue on score. And we're left to South Africa, the last freestanding GDI country in Africa. South Africa, expandability 10%, capital Cape Town. Military strength is formidable, military resistance is 100%.
We have reached the end. The final piece to my puzzle is within your grasp. 2 GDI bases rest on ground I have chosen to be the cradle of my temple. Remove them in any way you can.
And that's the mission. Establish your base, then build and defend the Temple of Nod. All GDI forces are to be destroyed. Kane has ordered you to defend the temple at all costs, even your own life. Do not allow GDI forces to overrun you. So basically, we're out to build our Temple of Nod, the big thing that launches the giant nukes, as you saw in the last of the missions for a GDI campaign. We now have it within our grasp. We can combat their stupid iron cannon with a massive nuke. And they are pretty powerful, though. It's perfect when I find that the Temple of Nod's nuke is actually not as strong as it could be. But in any case, Nod mission lasts. And next time we'll be doing the last mission of Nod. Take care.